Hello everyone and welcome to a long overdue Spokane International Airport update. I know it's been a while, so I'm just happy to bring this back to you guys. I know it's been too long since we've done a Spokane update. Well, I'm excited to bring it back to you, and got a lot of new aircraft in this one, some new models. Maybe I shouldn't say a lot. We have a few popping up in this one, and some new ones that may have not seen here at Spokane too much. So we'll get it started right here in the Southwest section. We'll start in the back there with the Southwest Airlines 737-700 with splits in the Heart livery. And this one came in from Denver, and we'll be heading out to Oakland. And then our next aircraft here is the Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Freedom 1 livery. Still haven't gotten the Heart livery yet from NG. But this one came in from Phoenix Sky Harbor and left continuing service on to Denver. And here is Spokane's new Sun Country service making another appearance here. It is the Sun Country Airlines 737-800 in the old livery. This one has no winglets, but the actual aircraft did have winglets. This one arrived in from Minneapolis-St. Paul and is currently taxiing into its gate, which still has Bravo 15. They still don't display the gate here for Sun Country, so I'm still not quite sure on exactly where this parks, but we'll just say it's going into Bravo 15. And this one will be doing the turnaround and heading back out to Minneapolis-St. Paul, of course. And I'll get on with the Deltas. So here is my brand new Delta A319. Beautiful model by Aero Classics, and I'm so glad to finally have this in Delta A319 in the collection. This one arrived in from Salt Lake City, and it will be taxiing into its gate Bravo 6, and it will be later heading back out there. Yeah, this is really backlit. Sorry about that, everybody. But here we have a Delta A321 regular livery, so I was using the thank you livery so much here at Spokane, but we finally got the regular livery in here, and it's about time, I guess. This one arrived in from Minneapolis-St. Paul, and I'll be doing the turnaround heading back out there once again. And I have to do this next shot handheld because, well, there's a building on the way. So here is the Delta A220-300. This one did actually fly in here, so good to see the A220-300 make another appearance here at Spokane. It seems to be getting a little bit more common these days to see the A220-300. And this one also arrived in from Salt Lake City, and it's now getting pushed back. It's getting pushed back, delayed a bit, and we'll now be heading back up to Salt Lake City. And you know what I just realized now that I see this here? I forgot to put in most of the GSE in this airport update, so sorry about that, everybody, that I have this one tug and an air stair and another tug, so that's about it, and we'll get to the other ones coming up soon. But sorry that I forgot to put in the more GSE for this one, and I'll be sure to include that in the next update. And here we have a Horizon Q400. This one arrived in from Boise, and we'll be heading back out there. And here we have this very nice lineup of Alaska aircraft. We'll start on the bottom right of your screen. We have this Alaska operated by Horizon E175. And this one came in from Portland PDX, and looks like it's not going to be flying out until the next day, but it will be heading back out to Portland. In the middle here we have an Alaska 737-900. This one is filling in for a MAX 8. Spokane is getting a lot more 737 MAX 8s. Seems like all their Seattle flights here to Spokane are transitioning to MAX 9s, not MAX 8s, MAX 9s. I don't have any MAX 9 models for Alaska currently, so I'll just be using the 900 for now. But it looks like all the Seattle flights, or almost all of the Seattle flights, are going to MAX 9s. That's pretty cool to see here, getting some new aircraft in here at Spokane, but unfortunately I don't have the model for that one, so we'll just be using the 900 in place of that one. But this one came in from Seattle, and we're doing the turnaround and heading back out there. And finally we have, top of your screen, we have Alaska A320. This is in the Fly with Pride livery. I guess they're still getting this from Seattle. This one arrived in from Seattle is now getting pushed back. So normally we don't see the A320s too much in here, but glad to see the A320, of course. and I'm always glad to use this model in an airport update. And so that's the final aircraft in this update, and that'll do it for this Spokane Airport update. Thank you all for joining once again. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, so glad to finally bring it back after like 3 or 4 weeks. So sorry about that hiatus for Spokane, but it's still here. And another plan that I have to do for Spokane, and also it might be a little bit of a hiatus until the next one, because I plan on redoing the mat here for Spokane. This is one of the first ones that I made. This is, well, I think this was the third, I want to say, or maybe it was the second, because I made Kalamazoo first. I believe it was, the order was Kalamazoo, Spokane, then MSP, and then the rest of them that I made during the course of the channel. But before that, I created the channel. This was one of my first ones that I made with the intention of doing a YouTube channel, but this was just before I kind of was good at it. So yeah, this mat is not very good, and I kind of want to redo it since I don't really like it too much. I think it definitely could improve a lot, so that's probably going to be one of my next projects, is to just redo the Spokane mat. So by hopefully the next update, or the 2 updates from now here at Spokane, we'll see a brand new mat that will be a lot nicer than this one, because I'll admit this one's not very good, and I want to provide a nicer mat for y'all, because it's just something that I've been wanting to do lately, and I got the new Posca markers, so hopefully that'll make it look better. And a lot of my newer mats, I would say, look a lot better than my older ones, which I guess comes with just experience of making them. And I would say also my Tallahassee one wasn't very good. Maybe in Guam is due for a makeover, because I think Fresno was the one that I kind of started figuring out how to do it, and then I would say after Fresno they got a lot better in terms of quality. So I want to bring that new quality to more airports on this channel, and I would also say MSP is due for a makeover, but it's just such a huge airport, and that would take weeks to do, so I don't think I'm going to be redoing MSP anytime soon, but definitely Spokane will be the next one on the ledger to do. So with that being said, I know I was rambling about that for a while, but that'll do it for this update of Spokane International Airport. Thank you all for checking it out once again, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.